Hello lovelies, this is Jenzilla and welcome to my channel. So I feel like I haven't recorded in ages because it has been a minute. And my last video was about a glitter holiday look using a specific product. And today I'm moving on to foundation. I have so many friends and so many people ask me like what I've been doing differently with my foundation, and it literally, I'm embarrassed to say, it's like so basic that I don't know why I wasn't doing it before, but I wasn't, and I feel like it makes such a difference in both the way my photos look and the way that my foundation lasts. So I will be listing the products that I'm using down below in my link. And I'm using a specific foundation, which it was not only my first time using it, but also like a shocking discovery about this product. So, it was sent to me from the company. It's Oxygenetix Foundation, and it's oxygenating foundation. It's a breathable formula, and it's good for your skin, which, you guys know I'm obsessed with skincare. It's breathable, you can sleep with it on, and it is waterproof. So, all things that I want in what I put on my face. And if it has advantages that it is good for my skin, I'm of course going to completely get behind it. We're going to be taking photos for the holidays. We're going to try to look as cute as we can. And then you want it to also last a while because, after you eat and unwrap presents, or if you're at a party or whatnot, there's not a lot of time to reapply. So you want to maximize that first application and make it last longer and make it look more flawless. And so I'll be going over those tips in this particular tutorial. Please, please, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like, comment. I love interaction. Please remember to subscribe. I know that's annoying, but if you subscribe, it tells me that you are liking what I'm doing. And even though I'm putting this out there for myself because I love to share, I would like to know that you guys enjoy my tutorials. So without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. This one is very easy and self-explanatory, and you'll be shocked that you weren't doing it before if you weren't. Like, I can't believe I wasn't. I'm silly, like silly girl. But anyway, guys, I will be seeing you soon and love you. All right, so I'm going to be starting out with the NYX Angel Veil as my primer. I personally really like this one. You can use anything that you actually like as far as primer. As you guys know, I have oily skin, so this one actually tends to work a little better for me. All right. So I'm applying it all over. The Angel Veil mattifies and also fills out pores, which I think is super nice. So when you apply primers, you do have to let them kind of settle in your skin. So a lot of us, prime example here, we'll put it on and then just, immediately apply foundation on. Let it rest. It needs to kind of absorb in your skin, dry out, get the consistency that it needs to be at. So, let's give it a couple seconds. Let it sit there. I hope you guys missed me. I missed you guys a lot. So the foundation I'm going to be using is Oxygenetix, and I received it from the company. Thank you again. That was very generous of you guys. This is an oxygenating foundation. So they say that it's often used for celebrities. It is very breathable and it is waterproof. They say that you can sleep with it, which from the beginning of time, that is something that I forbid myself to do. So I'm not going to sleep with it on, but I can't wait to try it. It is in pump form, which we know is just the best. And I'm going to get that mirror right close to me because I'm blind. And put on a few drops here and there. So this is supposed to be a high coverage, but like skin-like finish. And that's what we're trying to achieve. Like, foundation oftentimes will look like kind of funky. And, you know, this is what this tutorial is for, so that we can learn tricks on how our foundation is going to look just nice and peachy. So far, I get what they mean. This may have been a bad example to use for today because this foundation already looks very skin-like. But, you know, you could see that blemish on my nose. It's actually covering it. This is insane. Okay, so this is like really, really crazy witchcraft foundation. Like, sorry guys, like I very much used a product that defies the purpose of what I'm trying to teach you, because this is like literally skin finish. Like, oops. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna keep, you know, I'm gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep using this foundation. Okay, this is like literally witchcraft. Like literally, you saw how little I put, and this is covering like insane coverage and looks like skin. Wow. So sometimes I try stuff on in front of you guys, and it turns out that, you know, some of them are witchcraft, which in this case, this is literally covering all my imperfections, and it feels so lightweight. And if you're wondering what brush I'm using, it's the Sigma 3HD Kabuki. It's like that really kind of weird shape, but when I got it, I hated it. Like most brushes, I'm just not like a foundation brush person, but this one ended up being like my favorite go-to. I still can't get over this foundation, sorry. Go-to for foundation application. So now that we've put foundation all over our face, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some concealer. So remember, the whole point of this tutorial is to make your foundation look really, really pretty. And I'm sorry, I already put like bottom eyeshadow. I shouldn't have, but you know, this is just what I did, and now I'm gonna pay for it because I'm gonna have to redo it. But you know, you apply your concealer where you like concealer, and beauty blender. I just realized I left my big dog outside. I mean, our yard is fenced, but still. Poor Sakurini. So reason why you put the concealer in these particular area is really to make those areas look more alive. And as you can tell, I'm totally covering up my eyeliner, which is fine with me. I'll go ahead and fix it in a little bit. Okay, then around my mouth. And then you just go in, and I'm blending in with a damp beauty blender. Damp, actually, you know, go ahead and try it. See what it does when you do a dry beauty blender versus, you know, dampening it. And I literally, I'm so lazy sometimes, like if I don't dampen it, I will try to use it dry, and it makes a difference. Like you realize in life why you dampen your beauty blender. So, okay. All under the eyes like this. And voila. So we've put our foundation on, which this Oxygenetix foundation is just insane. So it says it's a breathable formula for healthier skin that provides complete coverage. And the color that they sent me is beige. And this is like a perfect match. So these people are like, not only with a witchcraft product, but like amazing at color matching. So good job on that. Alrighty, so to set my under eye, I'm using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD micro finishing pressed powder, and this one I'm using in a yellow color. This is by far my favorite setting powder. It is like silk. Like it makes everything so flawless, and the yellow corrector in it is fantastic for, you know, olive tones like mine that need a little bit of love. So after you've put that, notice, you know, we're just going in with all our little dry ingredients over the foundation. So I need some powder. You know what? I'm going to use my Fit Me one. So today I'm going to be using my Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in Pure Beige. And I'm going to use my MIKASA Beauty Giant Fluffy Brush, which I love. This is a MIKASA F100. Yeah. And then just go into the powder. We're just setting all that foundation in. Okay. And then I'm going to contour with powder contour. Okay, and you're probably wondering like why I'm putting my powder before my powder contour. It's just what I like to do. When it comes to makeup, there's nothing wrong, all right? Like you're not in a chemistry class where something will explode if you're doing it in a different order. Like, please relax, it's makeup. Even though it's super serious. So I'm gonna use today, you know what? Let's use an easy contour. My Wet n Wild contour, and this one is in the Dulce de Leche color. And oh yeah, here's this brush. And for the contour, I'm gonna use my chisel brush from Moda Pro, and then it's this one, and it's like amazing, perfect contour shape. So put that in there. And if you're not a contour person, don't contour. Like, it's simple. Like, none of what I'm telling you to do. This is just my personal preference, and this is literally how I contour my nose, okay? Ta-da! And then we move over to the other side. What I like about this brush, it literally like is angled so that it fits like right into little crevices where you need it for contour. And I always do my forehead because I tend to wear my hair up, and then I look kind of five head because I do kind of have a big forehead. Okay, so I know that people are really into like the super chiseled nose, and I'm not, even though I could do it like a lot more chiseling. I just don't. Like, I literally, whatever's left over on the brush, go to the sides of my nose. And yeah, sometimes for like, you know, if I'm going to take a lot of photos or, you know, special occasions, which I know holidays are, but let's be honest, like normally I'm running like 2 hours behind schedule. So I still want to look like snatch as hell, but not make it complicated on myself. So like, I think using the right tools is what saves you time. And this brush, for example, boop, like gave my face some shape, and I didn't have to like, oh, where am I going? What am I doing? Like, it literally lends itself for that. So now here's the super self-explanatory but such an important step. So now I've put all my powders on. I've, you know, contoured. Typically I wouldn't have eyeshadow because, sorry, I lost my cap. I wouldn't have eyeshadow because I don't always like the way that setting sprays make my eyeshadow look. But today, I just want to already have eyeshadow on. So what I'm going to do, I'm generously going to spray my face with setting spray. And I'm using the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray in this case. I typically don't like dewy stuff, but this one is on another level. So let me close my eyes and spray. I'm going nuts with it. And this mister is like perfect. You know how some of them are like, and like try to drown you? This one's like just heavenly. So now I'm gonna let it sit on my face for a little bit as we chat. You know, we're gonna look at ourselves in a mirror, make sure we still look human. You could tell how my foundation was like really kind of still ashy, and like the powder was just everywhere. You let this starting to dry so it gets almost like tacky, and then gently press with the damp beauty blender everything in. What it does is it makes your foundation look like skin. Like you're going from powdery carved mess to this beautiful skin finish. Like, and that's what we want. Like, we want the foundation to cover up our flaws, but I still want to look like skin. Like, I don't want my photos to look like I'm powdery and like dusty. I know that's an ugly word, but like, look how much of a difference that makes. Like, it like settles everything in your skin. Like, this is so simple, but it's so self-explanatory and so necessary. So spray and then pat it in. Like, you want this foundation to turn into skin. Like, you want all the beautiful benefits of the color and the shape, but you want it to look like skin. All right, so now that we have settled that foundation, and I'm going in with all my kind of glistening stuff, I'm gonna bronze first, and I'm using my Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette to bronze like this color here on, again, my skin tone just looks fabulous. So, and you can contour as little, or I should say bronze, contour as much or as little as you personally like. I like a nice bronzy face, so, you know, sun-kissed kind of finish. And I even go down here. So we've bronzed our face. Oh, and if you're wondering, this is all from my BoxyCharm, by the way. It's the Moda Pro BMX 130 pointed brush that I'm using. And I feel like it just goes like boop, 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 right into everywhere you need for bronzing. So look how beautiful bronzing like works. So personally, my favorite bronzer is that Carly Bible, and I'm actually going to use it to highlight as well, just because I feel like it. And then we're going to blush, and I'm using my NYX Rose Garden blush, which looks like this cutie patootie color, and I'm using my trusted decrepit brush from Ulta. And some people aren't big on blush. I love blush. Like, I feel like mostly for holidays and photos, look real fresh and lovely. So we're blushing, and then I'm gonna use another MIKASA beauty brush, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So this one's a smaller kind of brush, and it's a MIKASA F111. And we're gonna use the Carly Bible highlighter. I think I'm going in these two shades together. So I love this highlighter. And I'm blind, so I go heavy on it. Like, I'm literally doing this without my glasses on. And I feel like if I can't see it without my glasses on, it's not there. So, here we go. A little bit on the chin. Oh, and then on Cupid's bow. All right, so now we're glowing, glowing, glowing. So now I'm gonna go back and repeat that step. So I'm using my Color Effects, and I'm gonna spray it all over my face, and we're gonna pat it in. And the only reason why I didn't do all these steps and then pat it in is because I don't want to really spread around like my highlighter and my blush and all that. You want it to kind of stay put, so be a lot more gentle in this step, but you know, still go ahead and dab all that in. Dab, 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 dab. And there you go. And I feel like it makes everything like set in even stronger. Like, you know, like it settles everything in, and it'll make your makeup stay longer when you apply this technique, like of spraying and then patting it in. Because if you just spray it, I feel like, in my case, because I have such oily skin. Because I have oily skin, it really literally, my oils will just seep through very quickly and destroy my makeup. So I love getting to spray and set it, and now I feel like this will last me for hours. So let me just pop some lipstick on and we'll be done. This is the final product. I've put my lashes on, put some lipstick on, and then let me go right in. This is the final product with the foundation. So it really makes your foundation last longer, sets it in. And if you're interested in getting the Oxygenetix Foundation that I received, I'm going to put the link down below to their website and their Instagram. You know, go check them out, show them some love. It's actually really a beautiful foundation, which I feel does dishonor to this tutorial today, because sometimes foundations are a lot rougher than what this one looks, and really would benefit more from this technique of spraying and patting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please remember to check out my other previous videos that I have. I will put some up somewhere around here, so you guys can just click on the icon and then see what else would interest you. So I hope you guys have an amazing day and that this tutorial helped you, and I love you guys. Bye.